Another new look. Although I will say this, I kind of like midnight mode for the LA Rams. And I definitely like it more than their dirty dishwater jerseys. Have you seen those, Michael? They look like they've been washed in dirty dishwater.
I haven't seen the dirty dishwater.
Bone. They call them bone. Yeah. Dirty bathwater. Dirty dishwater, dirty bathwater, just dirty water. It's the dirty water jersey. They call it bone. I call it dirty water. This is better. Okay, let's get to it. Seahawks-Rams, both 7-2. The winner takes control for now of first place in the NFC West. Both teams ranked top 5 in scoring offense and scoring defense. Something's got to give here. And the Seahawks are virtually unbeatable on the road. But, man, it was the Rams. That was the last game Sam Darnold played for the Vikings, and it did not go well. This is his shot at redemption with a different team.
I would say, to me, it's the Seahawks. The Seahawks need this one. And Mike, it has nothing to do with where the game is, although they really have to establish themselves as a home team. They are, as you said, they're great on the road. This is about, are you really a Super Bowl contender? Can you beat anybody? And so I think the Seahawks have looked great. Jackson Smith and Jigba looks great. You mentioned Sam Darnold. He's crushing it. But you got to win these games for people to say, and for you to think, and for you to know, hey, we can beat anybody in the league. So I think this means a lot to the Seahawks winning this game.
And somehow, some way, this game is going to be played at 4:05 p.m. Eastern because Chiefs-Broncos is 4:25. But good Lord, there's too many good games this weekend because that one should never be in a 4:05 window. That's where 49ers-Cardinals should be. And I think it is this weekend. All right, Buccaneers at the Bills. Both are 6-3. Both really need this one coming off of losses in Week 10. Third time ever that Baker Mayfield and Josh Allen will meet. They've split 1-1. The Bills are favored by 5.5. But, man, I don't know. The way the Bills played last week, and the Bucs were in it with the Patriots, and the Bucs are getting healthier. They may have Bucky Irving and Chris Godwin back this week. This is a game. This should have been the Thursday night or the Monday night game, but it's too early to flex. This is a hell of a 1 o'clock game.
Yeah, this is a great game. I'm excited about this one. And my question for you, Mike, is how important do you think it is for Buffalo to have their first playoff game at home? Because that's what's at stake in this game. Look, we already talked about the Patriots and their easy schedule. So they're 9-2. They've beaten you already, and they haven't lost in the AFC East. That's the critical point. The Bills have already lost 2 AFC East games. They lost to the Dolphins and the Patriots. So you have to win this game just to keep pace, to have a chance of overtaking the Patriots, which is going to be difficult. I think this is much more important to Buffalo than it is to Tampa Bay.
I agree with you completely. The Bucs have the NFC South locked down. No one's going to catch them. The Panthers blew their chance to get to 6-4 last week when they lost at home to the lowly Saints. So I think the Bucs are going to win that division. And, yeah, they don't need this as badly as the Bills. It could be that both the Bills and the Chiefs are wild cards, that they don't win their divisions. And the only way we're going to see a rematch in the postseason is if they start upsetting higher-seeded teams. And then, in theory, the 6th seed can host the conference championship game as long as the 6th and the 7th seed win their first 2 games. That happens, and that may be the only way they close out their current stadium with a playoff game. They may not close out this stadium with a playoff game in 2025. So, yeah, critical game for the Buffalo Bills. And if they keep losing, at some point there's going to be questions, and I know it makes people at Bills headquarters very nervous when this comes up. But who's to blame? Is it talent? Is it coaching? Is it both? Are they squandering the prime years of Josh Allen's career, and should there be someone else in charge of the effort to get the most out of what Josh Allen is doing? And, hey, it's a results-oriented business, and they're not getting the results. And speaking of results, the Chiefs at 5-4. Every time I see 5-4 next to the Chiefs, I think, wait, that can't be right. They can't be 5-4. Well, if they lose on Sunday, they're 5-5. And they may not even make it to the playoffs. That loss to the Jaguars, the Monday night game, Week 6, that may be the one that keeps them out via tiebreaker if they don't start winning. They need this one desperately, Michael. Andy Reid 9-3 with the Chiefs coming off of a bye week. They're coming off of a bye week. They need this one worse than any team needs anything this weekend.
They do need it. And I'm not trying to be a contrarian here, Mike, but psychology, I do think psychology is a big part of football. And if you're the Broncos, this is your opportunity. This is your opportunity to kind of, you want to go horror movie here. You want to be really grim. This is your opportunity to take the pillow and put it over them and say, okay, enough out of you. Yeah, I went there. Dr. Doom. We haven't heard from Dr. Doom in a while. I need to bring up a Doom-like reference. But the Broncos, they need to know that they can beat the Chiefs, that they can take them out. And I even at 5-5, if the Chiefs fall to 5-5, I'm not going to dismiss them because they won't do it to themselves. But the Broncos need to know, hey, critical game. We can make it really tough on Kansas City. We've had many opportunities to do it, and we haven't. What is it? Is it 13 out of 14 now? Kansas City is
13-1. Patrick Mahomes
games?
is 13-1. 13-1 his career against Denver.
You can't
Fifth best winning percentage by any quarterback versus a single opponent since 1950.
You can't let a divisional opponent do that to you. You can't let that happen.
I've got a less doom and gloom comparison. This is my playing your older brother in ping pong and you've never beaten him. And this is your chance to beat him. And are you going to rise to that moment, or are you going to slip back into big brother always beats me? And are you going to get nervous at a key moment? And there it goes. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.